trip of the season. Headed to the Ozarks in Norfork, Arizona. Don't you wish it was Arizona? Arkansas. Going to Norfork, Arkansas in the Ozarks. We left in the dark, but the sun's coming up now. Are you excited, Eric?
Oh yeah.
What are you most excited about?
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing. I'm not taking sister this time, so you'll get to see it with Eric and Sally.
That would be scary.
That'll be scary.
Me being editor.
Eric in charge of the GoPro.
There'll be a lot of mute.
We might have to edit a few things. We're going with another couple this time, and it's so funny. We were gonna meet at an exit ramp, and they were getting on the ramp just as we were coming up to it at 6:30 in the morning. You can't make that stuff up. It just happened that we got there at exactly the same time. But anyway, we'll keep you up to date on our trip to Arkansas. I think we're headed, well, I know we're headed down 155 from the Peoria area to St. Louis. And then I don't know. It gets crazy with lots of different roads, but we should be seeing the arch in about 3 hours.
Yeah,
2.5 hours. Yep, we'll bring you with us. Well, sun made it up. Another beautiful day in Illinois. We went from like the upper 80s, low 90s to upper 40s, low 50s. It is cold out this morning. We're headed into, or getting close to Springfield, capital of Illinois, land of Lincoln. It's a beautiful state. Most people, when they think of Illinois, all they ever think of is Chicago, but there's a whole lot more to Illinois than Chicago. Northern Illinois is beautiful rolling hills and 100-year-old barns. Still a lot of dairy farms. Central Illinois, where we live, perfect, beautiful farmland. Probably the best farmland in the country. Little history lessons. The glaciers during the Ice Age stopped right here in the Midwest. Dropped all that sediment and topsoil that came from up north. Flattened everything out, and it's just perfect for growing corn or soybeans or whatever. And then southern Illinois, completely different. You've got cliffs and big steep hills, and the Shawnee National Forest is like a whole other world. Not good for growing crops at all, but it is beautiful land. We should be getting close to downtown. Springfield. Oh, we passed downtown?
On the other side of the semi.
Apparently the semi was by us, and we missed downtown Springfield. It's a sight to see. Oh well.
Not really.
It's the home of the Simpsons. We missed it. Well, apparently if you blink, you miss Springfield. But it's a cool little town. Little being the key word, I suppose. And we're just going to keep on trucking now. It should be maybe another hour and a half until we're in St. Louis. Cross the mighty Mississippi, see the arch, and keep heading down south until we hit Arkansas. Still moving down the road. That big hill. Can you see the big hill? It's not a nice natural hill. That would be the landfill outside of St. Louis. But we're getting close. Other side of those trees. Can you see the arch? I think it's right on the other side of the trees. That would be the St. Louis garbage.
Bet the people of St. Louis are glad you filmed that.
I'll bet they're glad I filmed that too. Glad they think they don't have garbage. lost it again. Up there it is.
It's pretty bad when you lose that.
I know.
Then you'll get to see Busch Stadium. Too close. Got a big drag race there.
Downtown St. Louis coming up. Traffic's not too bad for St. Louis. Ooh, Rich decided he wants to go another direction.
What everybody's getting off on 70. It's so unconfusing. It's like this can of SpaghettiOs.
It's like a can of SpaghettiOs. Which lane do you want? And I usually want the one that's 3 over. I can't imagine driving in this every day. It's like going to Chicago and inching your way along. Why would you want to do that every day? Bumpy road. I think Illinois said, forget it, we're done with this road. You're gonna leave our state, we're not fixing the road for you.
That's how they welcome you too.
Welcome to Illinois, land of the bumps. There. Gateway to the west. Never been up to the top of the arch. You can't pay me enough to do it. Nice shot of the St. Louis skyline and the Mississippi River. One minute you're in Illinois, and now Missouri. Illinois, Missouri. Two right lanes. It's a pretty skyline. There's Busch Stadium where the Cardinals play. A lot of people all wanting to get somewhere this morning. Stadium's really pretty. And that's St. Louis, a little bit bigger than Springfield, Illinois. Well, we made it through St. Louis, and now we're going past Six Flags over Mid-America. I love Six Flags. Can you see the roller coasters? I don't know if you can see them. There it is, in all its glory. Doesn't look like many people there. So as we're heading down the interstate, we were just talking to our daughter on the phone. Age-old question. There's 3 lanes of traffic on this side of the divider, 3 lanes on the other side. Is this a 3-lane highway, or is this a 6-lane highway? when you're on a regular road, you call it a 2-lane highway, one going one direction, one going the other. So is this a 6-lane highway? The things you think about as you're driving down the road. Isn't that pretty though, how they've got the bluffs where they just dynamited this road out of all that rock? Kind of pretty. Well, we're just gonna keep driving down the road, keep heading south and trying to figure out, is this a 3-lane highway or a 6-lane highway? I don't know. Still zooming down the roads in Missouri. We're coming up to the Merrimack Caverns. I don't know if you've ever been to South Dakota or if you've ever been to Missouri, but the Merrimack Cavern signs are to Missouri what the wall drug signs are to South Dakota. They start putting those billboards up, I don't know, 4 hours away from when you're actually there. And then you finally get there, and it is beautiful. We've been to Merrimack Caverns. If you're ever in Missouri, you should go. It's cold down there, like 50 degrees, but it's beautiful. They have the hideout for Jesse James there. It was a lot of fun for kids. We still haven't decided if this is a 4-lane highway or a 2-lane highway. I think it has to be 4, right? I think so. And it's actually an Interstate 44, but Eric and I are like one step away from calling it the hard road. So, you know, probably don't use the exact terms. But right now, this is a 4-lane road, so I think we can all agree that. Well, we're just going to keep on heading south. We'll see you at the next spot.